Friends, after a break of holidays, now I am standing before you to explain you your previous topic, in which I explained you the resources, and in that I explained you primary, secondary and territories. Regarding the same, as earlier I mentioned you, these resources again change or continue to develop the ideas regarding the sources of energy, means from where do we all get energy. So what are the sources of energy? The sources of energy you know better, means coal, lignite and many other natural storage that we use in form of energy. For fuel we use petroleum like petrol, diesel, kerosene. Okay, and from coal it is the biggest and biggest energy or biggest source of energy in our country, and these coals are used for generating the electricity. Most of the electricity that we get in our industries, factories or in home industries, are not even in industries and factories but also in our houses. Mostly they are thermal power electricity. Thermal power electricity means coal is used to heat the water, and through that we get energy as electricity. Okay, so coal, petroleum product and lignite and so many other iron ore are also used to make iron, and these iron and steel are the part of our big industries and factories. It is the era of steel, so iron, petroleum, coal and many other natural things lies in the underground earth are used as the sources of energy. Okay, so let's discuss about the transportation. Transportation, there are 3 or 4 kinds of transportation system in our country: road transportation, water transportation, air transportation and railway transportation. So let's discuss first about the road transportation. So let's start talking about the village road. All the gram panchayat or block level roads are join each other to reach to the big city or big town, and these are called the PMGSY road. These road again join to the cities, that is called the highways. Okay, state highways or national highways. Okay, and then you and so many big you have seen 4 lane, 6 lane. So 4 lane are called the 4 lane highways. It join to the big city to big city, like Mumbai to Kolkata, Mumbai to Delhi, Delhi to Chennai, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Bhopal, Indore, like that. Okay, Lucknow. So and Swarnim Chaturbhuj, Golden Square. So many roads can be seen in big cities to join the one city to another. Means we move one city to another city by using the road transportation system. And water transport system. Water transport system means on the sea you have seen so many big ships are sailed or goes one country to another country, and it is very cheap transportation system. So we have to develop, and it is in progress that our Prime Minister told that we have to combine big river to small river, that will helpful to helpful for water transportation system. There are so many coastal areas you can go and see. Porbandar, Mumbai, Goa, Chennai, and so many other, Ahmedabad. So these are the ports, and Paradip in Odisha. So these are the transportation system in water. Now air means you see that means so many aeroplanes are flying one place to another place, and they are the fastest way of transportation system, but it is also costly. So it is used very rare condition. And another, that is railway transport system. So railways, in this transportation system, one small village, even small town can be seen. So many goods trains are running one place to another place, and it is also the very easiest and very helpful for our transportation system. And why I am talking about all? Because these are the basis of our infrastructure, our economical development, and our development of education system, development of transportation system, and development of our communication system. These are very helpful. So I am talking about transportation system, sources of energy, now communication system. So for communication system, you will see now, before this we are living in the modern era, and there are so many communication systems. First you have heard that means we use telephone, tar, telegram. Now it is changed into the network, connected one place to another place, and we are now using 2G, 3G, and now at present we are using 4G, and very soon you will see we are going to convert into the 5G. It is going to launch very soon. Okay, so why it is compulsory? Because you see, to reach your letter to your house, or a postman take 1 month, but when you talk to same person in a few seconds and you get information at a proper given schedule or time, then it is beneficial to you, and you will be running step by step with the bird. So to become a bird leader, you have to have a strong communication system. So it is very important part of our life. Banking, insurance, and finance. If these facilities are available to you, you can able to earn money, and you have to make your banking system transparent. And if you earn lots of money and you put these in banking system or bank, then you get interest of your money, and you invest it in insurance that is helpful for your health and hygiene, and it is very important for your family also. And finance means if you don't have the money, you go to the bank and financing banking system, and you take some loan from the financial banking system, and you establish your own business that is helpful, and you become strong and rich. Education and health. Dear students, education and health is very important. If you have everything, if you do not have education, means we cannot develop ideas, skills, and we cannot open our own business. So it compulsory for all the people to have the education, and not only have the education, right form of education that is helpful for the people to develop their ideas in different factories and industries. And health. If you have ability to understand what kind of health you want, if health is good, everything is good. If your health is not good, nothing is good for you. So health is wealth. So first we have to develop our infrastructure in field of the hospital or hygienic system. So now you see so many primary health centers and community health centers and big health centers are provided by the government, and so many micro institutions are also running, and we develop our infrastructure to improve our health. So all these are very important factors to earn money. Now lastly, I would like to tell you trade and tourism. So trade and tourism both are interrelated to each other. So it is written both together. Trade and tourism. Trade means if someone will come to you, or someone will come to your village to see a very famous temple, means you see behind of the road there will be so many small shops related to the temple, and they sell it and earn money. That is called the trade. And tourism. Tourism means many historical places, many natural places, and many beautiful places required to develop, and it needs a tourism management that will help you to develop it in the form of a big challenges, and that will also help you to develop your trade. Regarding the tourism, you see the requirement of the tourist, and you put such things, and not only you develop, your town develop, your area develop, and all the development regarding the tourism. So these are the our basic part of our development, and we develop through these. So primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. These are the three sectors, and these three sectors are divided to have a strong infrastructure for development, not only in economics but also in education and health, banking, insurance and finance, communication, transportation, trade and tourism. These are the very important factors of our development, and you can only develop yourself and your country through these sources of energy. These sources are transportation system, communication system, banking, insurance and finance system, education and health system, trade and tourism. So these are the part of our basic needs, and without developing these system of these sources of energy or sources of economical development, we cannot hope for a better developed country in our life. So education and health. So trade and tourism contribution of Indian services to the world. Now you will see that our country developing, and it has increased in than previous year. Sector has gone up to $61.4 million American dollar in 2005 and 6. This increase in trading mainly seen in software services. you know that our software system is very strong, and Bangalore is known as the Silicon Valley for the software, and we are second in position all over the world in the year 2005. The share of India was 1.0% of total export of goods, while India export 2.3%. Means India exported 2.3%. The contribution of services to the world can easily be understood in the following ways: computer software, IT sector, okay, communication services, banking and financial services, technical and guidance services. These are the part of our contribution in network system or in communication system. So dear students, primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector, these sectors are very important to know, and by these sectors you can develop the ideas. So economic infrastructure and social infrastructure. Means social infrastructure means the school, colleges, hospitals, tourism, temples, historical buildings. These are the social infrastructure. And economic infrastructure means the infrastructure related to the factories, industries, ITs, communication, transportations, and trade and tourism. These are called the economic infrastructure. If we develop these things, we can develop our country. Okay, so earning foreign exchange means we can, through the trade and tourism, we can earn foreign exchange. Foreign exchange means foreign currency. If travelers will come to our country to see the visiting places, we can earn so many currencies of foreign countries, and we develop the our banking system, insurance sector and finance sector. In this regard, we earn lots of financial input, and we get lots of money, and that help us to develop our countries. Okay, so these sectors are very important. In this chapter I told you there are three sectors: primary, secondary and tertiaries. And in this chapter you have learned how infrastructures are applicable and important, play important role to develop these systems of our country, and that helpful to develop the country. So please friends, comment me and write your name also regarding this chapter, and watch it till the end to complete the chapter. Thank you for the day. Have a nice day.